What it do, y'all? Bread Tuck Rob. I am Black Royalty, Bread Tuck Gang Forever. I'm reading the book Black American Money by Dr. Boyce, and I just finished chapter 6. Chapter 6 is entitled The State of the Black Union and Other Peculiar Venues. Now, watch this. In this chapter, Dr. Boyce talks about okay, as black people in entertainment or on mainstream media, period, there's not a lot of spots for us. So there are only so many spots, and for us to be on TV, because these networks are owned by, Jewish white people and just white people in general, we have to fit a certain black character, quote unquote, that they want. So he makes a point that you're either Flavor Flav or you're Al Sharpton, one of the two, and ain't nothing in between. And watch this, because there are limited spots. Unfortunately, black people are competitive with each other because they want those spots. Now look at this. Before we knew of Barack Obama, Tavis Smiley was that black man that I wouldn't say political, but that, if you're talking politics, that black man, Tavis Smiley, he was the man that we, Tavis Smiley knew it all and all that good stuff, okay? Watch this. He had a show called The State of the Black Union, or The Black State of the Union, okay? And that was a show where if you were a black man who knew anything about politics, you wanted to be on that show. You knew that show. You watched that show. So other people who didn't have a show that, talked about politics, that were black and they were kind of known in passing, they wanted to be on that show. Barack Obama was running for president. He was already, backed by white people, certain white people, so he didn't need that show. Now, this is what upset Tavis Smiley. Tavis Smiley was known as, quote unquote, the plug. If you wanted to get the black people, you came through Tavis Smiley. You came on this show, because I'm the plug. I can get you the black people. But Barack Obama didn't need that. He was like, I'm good on your show. I'll, do your thing. So, Tavis Smiley began to back Hillary. And every time he would invite Barack Obama on the show and Barack Obama wouldn't come, Tavis Smiley he wouldn't have good words to say about Obama. And that was kind of odd. It's the black man. And Dr. Boyce makes a point. Instead of us, banding together and, we would be greater if we just worked together, we're being competitive and going against each other. So he's teaming with Hillary, and Tavis Smiley called Barack Obama to come to his show for a debate. And Barack's like, man, I'm in Texas and Ohio. I can't make it, but I can send Michelle out there. And then Tavis Smiley was like, nah, man, you ain't send Michelle out here. I wouldn't even let Hillary send Bill. This was back when President Obama and Hillary were going up against each other. So he just had all these bad words to say about Obama. Now, Tavis Smiley's popularity with black people began to, kind of diminish, because all of a sudden, Barack just came. We ain't never had a black president. Before that, everybody was Bill, the first black president, which was garbage. But anyway, black people was like, nah, don't you say nothing about Obama now. You better shut your mouth when it comes to Obama. So Tavis Smiley was getting all this backlash. And watch this. He was on the Tom Joyner Morning Show. And Tom Joyner Morning Show, that's a happy show. They laugh, they joke, and Tom Joyner go to bat for his people. I don't know how the conversation worked out, but Tavis Smiley ended up leaving the show because, I'm not going to say the ratings, it wasn't the ratings. When you're getting corporate sponsorship, and the sponsorship that was attached with the Tom Joyner show was aimed at black people. So black people don't want to hear you talking about Obama, especially not in that time. So Tavis Smiley had to leave. Now watch this. This is the thing that's kind of didn't make sense either. Tavis Smiley has this Black State of the Union show where he's supposed to be, where we're supposed to be having dialogue going against our oppressor, but he's taking I'm trying not to say he's taking endorsements and sponsorship from McDonald's, which is, not good for our community. Walmart, which kills a lot of small businesses in our community. And Wells Fargo, at the time, I don't know now, but at that time, Wells Fargo was getting a lot of black people out of their homes, if that makes sense. So Dr. Boyce makes the point. He's like, okay, it's okay to get that sponsorship, but we have to make sure it's the right sponsorship, because you can't be sponsored by your oppressor, and because if you're sponsored by your oppressor, you can't tell the truth about them because you're getting money from them, and you don't want that money to be taken away from you. And he also makes a good point in this book. Let me get to it because I highlighted it and it was incredible. Let's see, the reality is that that's not it. Watch this. Okay, and now I'm about to read this to you, but this just shows that instead of these companies using that money to do great things in our community, they only pay one guy that represents the community because he'll speak good of that company. Watch this. There is little reason to invest $100 million into the black communities across America when you can maximize your bottom line by giving $1 million to have Tavis Smiley say good things about you. That's heavy. But I ain't gonna keep y'all too long, man. This is just, this book is really exposing some light on some things, man. I recommend this book, Black American Money. And another one I want to read to you, another piece I want to read to you that's heat, then I'm going to let you go. Corporate sponsors are not dumb. They know that in order to protect their image in Black America, they do not have to take care of the black community. They only have to take care of anyone who has put himself in position to be called a black leader. Hey man, that's all I got for you. I'm going to get to chapter 7 and I'm going to get back with you. Bread Tuck Rob, I'm Black Royalty, Bread Tuck Gang forever. Y'all mucho, take it easy.